Space, place on your own tunes for yourself. From there, check around one way, check around the other. Make sure you've got plenty of room for your workout today. Check above your head, put your hands up. Make sure you're not going to put your hands in any light fittings. Okay, find yourself a nice space with a nice, comfortable mat for you to train on. I'm going to tilt the camera just slightly, and then we'll get going. So, by taking part in this training session, take part at your own risk. So, let's make it safe, relevant, and effective for you. We're going to have our feet underneath our sitting bones, our pelvis driven forward, our chest up, our shoulders back. We're going to work on our marching feet. We're going to pronate through. So we're plantar flexing through on our ankle, allowing the knee to track forward, and we're trying to keep our feet nicely in plane. Our feet under our sitting bones. So if your feet are wide, bring them in, and allow your pelvis to tilt forward, your shoulders to drive back into play. From here, we're going to stand on our right leg. We're going to work our left knee flex. Pull the left knee as high as you can up over your hip. Now, you can counterbalance by using the same arm or the opposing arm as well into kind of like a running position here. Now, your challenge here is to try and extend this left leg back and then flex the left knee up nice and high. Now, if you're struggling for balance by all means, grab the wall, grab a chair. As you're coming up through your knee flex, come back up through your leg extension here. So, all times here, we're trying to keep this pelvis driven forward and our shoulders and our chest back. If you do a lot of running, it's a great little warm-up exercise to get some movement and some fluidity into your pelvis and the hip capsule. So keep it working here. The shoulders retract back up, the crown of your head up to the ceiling, chin up, nose up, look straight ahead. Hold up through those planks. Really good. From here, allow your chest to come back even higher. Tuck the elbows into the side. Really good. Now, feel what happens to your hands. Okay, so I've got some guys watching up on Zoom. So you guys, what I want you to do is follow your arms in a linear plane here. Okay, so if your arms are crossing over, so Andrew, yours comes across here, keep it in plane and up and square here now. Then tuck the elbows in, brushing past the sides, up and through. Now you start to find the standing leg will start to get tight. Certainly around the muscles around the lateral aspect of the hips, so around this glute medius, maximus, minimus group here. How are they all working? How are they controlling? You'll also find the calf will start to get a bit tight as well. And if that does, keep it safe, relevant, and effective for you. So if you need to step out and go for a walk, go for it. Get your pelvis moving again, get your hips moving. Really good. From there, shake it out, and you'll feel how stiff this has got in the hip. So allow the hip to rotate, circumduct the leg, counterclockwise, then circumduct it clockwise, just getting that movement here. Shake out your leg. Let's swap it over. So we're going to stand on our right foot this time. And from here, we're going to work through our left knee elevation, come back into standing. Cool. Sorry, if you're doing your right knee there, swap it over to your left. So whichever you weren't moving before, so Andrew changed the legs there, I think. Come back in through your range. So each time, the hand coming up to the shoulder, using the running technique here. We're letting the foot come along on a tram line in a straight line. So imagine two railway tracks here facing forwards. Your foot coming up on that plane, and try and figure out what happens to the foot. Does your foot invert? Try and keep it in plane facing forwards. Drive back, extend, knee flex and extend again. Allowing the hip to rock through the move. Try to basically improve the amount of synovial fluid getting into that joint, increasing the elasticity of all the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons around it. Trying to get the myofascia of our muscles from being plastic to being elastic. Keep that movement strong through the body. Now, if you need to tap your foot to the floor, do so. Absolutely fine. Nice high knee flex. Chest up, shoulders back. Run through the move here. Each time the hand brushing past the hip. Each time the other hand coming past the other hip. Knee flex, drive up. 5 more here. 4 more here. 3 more. If you feel like you can extend and lengthen a bit further, go for it, but make sure you're staying in those parallel lines here, through and through. Yeah? So you're getting this extension. 1 more here. and release. Shake it out. Take a walk around. Roll the pelvis. And again, going to circumduct that leg. Clockwise. Counterclockwise. Circumduct the other leg. Clockwise. You might find you go off balance. It's absolutely fine. Counterclockwise it. So around the opposite way. Get that movement through. And from here, shake out your hips. Shake that pelvis from lateral side to side. Now, our feet underneath our sitting bones. Rock to the right, rock to the left. Feel what happens to your torso. Naturally, you will want to flex forward. Try and come up into extension, drive the pelvis forward. Tilt, open the side of the abdominal muscles into the obliques. Tilt to the other side. Tilt and move, yeah? So feeling the sitting bones. Pelvis movement. You want to be looking for this extension here. And again, the extension on the other side. As much movement as you can get through the torso and the body. Now as you come over to the side here, this is starting to look like a crescent moon here. So running down the side of our body all the way down. Tilt to the other side. Feel that crescent moon shape here. Now, bring the shoulder blades back, bring that chest up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to your hips, rock behind the pelvis. So if you want to, bring your fingers facing down to be able to give a bit of arch. Yeah, so you're getting this lengthening here. Tilt to the side. Two more here, let's go for it. One more here, let's go. Flex and turn. Flex and turn. Nice, shake it out. Okay, so from here, standing back on our right leg, we're going to take our left knee up. We're going to raise, turn the knee out to the side, bring it back in, and drop. Okay, challenge. Try and keep this foot off the floor at all times. So knee flex, slow movement, opening it out, knee pointing out to the side, thigh parallel to the floor. Coming back in and drop. Now, if you sat there going, Rob, I can only get to here, perfect, yeah? Don't worry about it. Work the level that you've got, yeah? So, knee flex, lateral. And if your knee can come slightly higher, go for it. Hold, return, release. Shake up the leg, repeat. Flex, lateral, bring it in, drop down. Repeat, let's go. Knee flex, lateral turn, return to lead, and drop again. Raise, knee flex high, lateral turn. Try and keep the chest facing forwards as you work through this rotation. You'll feel the adductors open up further, drop down again. Knee raise, lateral turn, high knee flex. Pull it back in. Last one here. Tough little workout. The standing leg now on fire into the glutes. Open up through plane. Again, chest facing forward. Don't worry if you lose balance. I've just lost balance there. It's fine. And drop. Release. Shake it out. Rock your hips. Rock your pelvis. Grab yourself a drink of water. Take a sip. Come back to your standing position here. Let's change it over. We're going to stand on our left foot this time. Then pelvis drop forward into position. Raise the right knee. And again, remember our feet underneath our sitting bones. As we come up, it comes up in a straight line. With your knees coming across the body, keep it in plane. Lateral rotation. Come back in. Drop the foot back down again. Pelvis drives forward again. Shoulders right back. Knee flex high. Open up the pelvis. Get it round. Rock it. So the knee is still facing forward here. This knee is now facing up to the side. Well, hey, lost my balance completely. Very good. Drop back in. And release. Shake it out. And again, let's go. Knee flex. Pelvis driven forward. Chest up. Lateral rotation. Shoulders facing forwards. Flex the knee back in. Shake it out. Rock the hips again. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull it up. Rotate. Bring back in. See if you can get this foot off the floor this time. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Pull up. Lateral rotation, knee again pointing out to the side wall. Turn the chest to square to me. Bring the knee back to midline. Again, feet still sitting bones apart, down to extension, drive the pelvis forward, shoulders back. 2 more here. See if you keep the balance. Knee rotation. Turn the chest to forwards. See if you keep the balance. Oh, mine's just went there. And again, come back in. Knee and return. Again, it's all about these neuromuscular pathways. The more you practice of this, the easier it gets. Standing leg now really, really tired. 2 many reps here is working hard. It's also turned, chest forward, so you can get that knee flex up again. Put it back into plane, standing foot, feet still shoulder width, sitting bones apart. And release, shake it out. Well done, guys. Really good. Take a walk around. Move your hips around. Perfect. Shake it out. Good stuff. So from here, feet on the sitting bones, we're going to go through our deadlift move and slowly back up. So what I want you to do is just work through your range, what feels safe and relevant for you. You're going to keep your chin down, nose down, and slowly pull back up. Beautiful work. Okay, so from here, I want you to drop your chin down on your chest, all the way through. Now, your crown of your head is now facing towards the wall in front. Our fingers run down the front of our thighs. Our jaw down, our nose down, looking between our legs, extending the arms. Slowly pulling ourselves back up, through into standing. Thrust the pelvis forward, allow the chest to come up high. Retract your shoulder blades, pinch the shoulder blades in behind. Tuck the elbows in behind. Almost a reverse banana here. So if you normally sat here, we're now here. We're extending and pushing through on the pelvis. Again, we come back into plane. Forward fold again. Chin down on our chest. Dropping as low as we can. Now, check your toe position. Check your foot alignment, please. I want those feet directly underneath the pelvis. As we breathe out, we slowly come back up to standing. Drive the pelvis forward, bring the shoulders back. From here, we're going to turn out to lateral raise up to the ceiling. Bring our fingers together, the palm of our hands together. Lean back, elongate through the body, feel the extension through the anterior chain of our body. Lean back, chin back, jaw back, nose back. And release. Arms coming back up wide into a T position, down by our front of our thighs. Chin down, jaw down, nose down, and forward fold again. Now, the crown of the head right down to the floor, even more if you can, so the back of the head coming down towards the floor. Our chin is fully dropped down into our chest. We're looking through the feet. We breathe in. We sigh out the breath and we slowly pull ourselves back up to elongation, back up to standing, retracting the shoulder blades, taking the arms out into T. Webbing the fingers out nice and wide. Open the carpals of your hand. Those fingers as wide as you possibly can. Force them apart. The thumbs facing up towards the ceiling. From here, we pull up overhead. The palms of the hand facing back into each other. Drive the pelvis forward. We lean back through plane and elongate our arms. We squeeze the ears with our arms. Lean back. Hold the posture. Correct your heel alignment. So just pushing your heels up slightly. And then bringing your arms back into T position. Thumbs come high. Web the fingers out wide. Retract the shoulder blades as far back as you can. Pronounce the chest forward as far as you can as well. From here, dropping the arms back to the side. Hands in front of the thighs. Running your fingers down the front of your knees, down towards the floor. Chin on the chest again. The crown of the head down to the floor. The body dropping down. This time we take our arms, we fold them, put the elbows down to the ground. Put your chin on your chest, the crown of the head down to the floor. From here we unfold the arms again. And slowly, we're going to go as slow as we can, pulling back up here. So the arms are fully extended down towards the floor. Run the fingers up the knees, extending through the lower back. Jaw down, chin down, nose down, looking down towards the floor. As we come back up through, the last thing to raise up is our chin. We come out wide into our T position again. Again, extend the arms, web up the fingers wide through the carpals, flex and stretch up high. Squeeze the ears with the arms. Elongate yourself as full as you can. And now from here, we raise up onto tiptoe as high as we can. I want you to feel what happens into your ankles. And if you can see yourself on a camera, see what happens to your toes. Do your heels flick out or in? Get them nicely in plane. Drive up through the torso, elongate through the body. Keep up on the tiptoe, take the arms up wide through a rainbow into a wide position here. Our fingers webbed out wide, the shoulders retract back, the chest elongates. We get a lovely big stretch through the bicep. And we extend our fingers wide and hard. Okay, so kind of like an angel of the north here with the hips pronounced forwards. Yeah, to get through the body, push the heels out, hold this position. 5, 4, get those up on your balls of your feet as high as you can. Slowly releasing the arms. You feel the weight of your arms now. Drop the heels back to the floor, drive the pelvis forward. Hinge from the hips. Flex down towards the ground. Drop your chin on your chest, the crown of the head down to the floor. From here, we fold the arms again, the elbows back down towards the ground. So 90% of all of our tight backs are caused by tight hamstrings. So let's release these hamstrings out. And we're going to try and extend the back of our legs here. So you do a lot of cycling or a new mother and you're kind of breastfeeding as well. This is a really great stretch for elongating your spine and also lengthening out the back of those hamstrings. Giving a bit of respite to your hip flexors. Incredibly hard jobs. So from here, bring our hands back to the front of our feet. Our fingers are going to run up again, gently up through our knees. Chin down on our chest. Again, slow raise back up to standing. Shoulder blades retract. The last thing to come up is the chin. We take the arms up wide, but the fingers again, thumbs out. Open the carpals. Up wide. We raise up overhead. We raise up onto tiptoes. Get as high as you can. Come on, really push up on this now. Squeeze the ears with the arms. Interlock your fingers and push up higher. Allow your chest to be more pronounced. Allow your shoulders to retract into play. Now from here, we're going to come into a wide position up high, reaching our fingers as tall to the ceiling as we possibly can. The chin stays off the chest, the shoulders are retracted back into play, and we hold posture. 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly dropping arms to T. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Come on, get up there and hold. Really nice work. Now, our left arm is going to come across our body, reaching towards our right hand, still on the balls of our feet. Try and maintain that posture, the pelvis tilt forwards. Run the fingers back across the chest, running across to a wide T position again. The other hand going to come across the body, run across the chest, run along the arm, reaching towards the other hand. Fingers running back. Again, see if you can keep up on those calves. You can feel your calves tomorrow morning, I can assure you. And again, we're going to run across again. Fingers overlap the other hand as far as you can. If you can only get to here, that's great, yeah? See how far you can get. Allow the rotation through the torso. Andrew, brilliant, mate. See if you can get that a little bit further. And then, Andrew, see me look over your left shoulder. See if you can see me. Well done, mate. Yeah, turn a bit further. Well done, really good. Excellent. Run the finger back again. Cross that chest. The elbow stays high here on the left hand. Comes across the body, extends. You're still up on those balls of the feet, yeah? You still got it. Perfect. See if you can reach here. Excellent. Really good. Now, Karen, see if you can go that a little bit further now. You're here. We're going to go, 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 go. Allow that shoulder to turn, but keep looking at me, looking at the camera. And now, Karen, where you're coming across on the pelvis, drive back into square. Perfect. Really good. Go on, see if you can get tall. Keep off the heels if you can. This is where we start to arch into it. Roll back on the fingers. Back out into T position up wide. Elongate. You're going to start to feel that your heels are going to want to sag. Get them into plane. So we're using all of our gastrocnemius in the calves and the whole of our anterior. Bring your arms back down. to the side and slowly release. Shake up both legs, take a walk around and walk over the top of your tiptoes. So you're getting that plantar flexion back and that movement fluidly through the ankle joint and through the metatarsals of our feet. From there, grab yourself a drink of water. Cheers, well trained. So far, so good. So we've got 28 bones in that foot ankle complex. It's a good 33 joints as well in there. So this area here of our body, really complex. We've got that really well. Now, what I'd like to do is find yourself a nice thick mat to lay down on. Or if you've got a nice thick carpet, that'll be good as well. So extend your arms as straight as you can. Feel what happens to your body now. You should feel a little bit of a dink in this lower back. And that's absolutely fine. What I want you to do is pull your tummy muscles in and see if you can pull that lower back into the floor, really feeling what's happening in your abdominals. Now, as you do that, you're going to find your arms are going to want to come off the floor. So I want you to concentrate on doing both things. So you're going to try and push your lower back into the floor, try and push your elbows back to the floor. And if you want the bonus prize, the challenge is to get the back of the knee down to the floor as well. So we got this as far back now. I can feel that as I do improve one area of those, so if I push the back of my knees down to the floor, my pelvis tilts up forward and my lower back extends. So I need to work hard to pull the lower back in as I pull down to the back of the knees and try and pull my elbows down. Now, if you can do that without any effort whatsoever, well done. Try and elongate yourself a little bit taller. So you push your legs a little bit further, push your arms away, and I guarantee the curvature of your body is going to take over. At this point, we then got to work really hard to again pull the back of the knees, the lower back, and the elbows back down to the floor. Feel the extension all the way through the body. You're going to feel your quadriceps are going to get really tight here. What I want you to do is plan to flex your toes as well. So you're going to point the toes as way to the far wall underneath you here. With the extension through the arms, the lower back down as much as we possibly can, the lower part of the legs down to the floor, the back of the knees down, the toes pointed. It's a tough multi-combination, but it's a great way of getting extension through the body. Feeling what happens. From there, release. You should feel how tired your thighs just suddenly got. John, we lost your camera there, mate. So from there, feet come in, the knees are up towards the ceiling, our hands down by our side. From here, we're going to get our feet underneath, sitting bones width apart here again. So our knees are up to the ceiling, our head is back. We drive up, we push up, and we breathe out and hold this posture here. Now, our head right back to the floor, fingers elongated. So again, get your fingers webbed out nice and wide, and stretched out long. The back of the elbow down to the floor, the head back to the floor. Drop the hips back down to the ground. Now from here, keep the same width apart from the knees. Drop both knees over to the side and you'll need to lift the left leg off the floor. So the same gap between the knees and the feet, as we've rocked over, you need to engage the muscles and keep the same gap. Now if you struggle with this, get a football and place it between your knees. If you've got a Pilates ring or a Pilates ball, stick it in, or a Pilates yoga block. It's a good way of doing this exercise. The other way of doing it is grab yourself a Dynaband or a fabric band and place it over the top of your thighs, just above your knees. It will force you to keep the gap. Now we're going to roll this to the right 8 times. Now as you're doing it, I want you to take note of a few things. 1, our elbows are down to the floor. 2, our shoulder blades are back to the floor. 3, our head is back to the floor. Each time the knee rocks to the side, we come back up into plane, the knees come back up to the ceiling. Rock, turn, and roll. Rock, turn, bring it back up again. Rock, turn, roll. Rock, turn, bring it back up again. We're going to work 3 more here. Turn, slow control, bring back up. Keep the same gap between the feet and the knees. 2 more here. Really good. 1 more here. Rock, turn, slowly pull back up and release. Extend both legs, extend both arms. Stretch up overhead. Cool, and release. Changing sides. And Maggie, can you close the door, please? Now, knees flex up high. Good stuff. Pelvis driven up nice and high. We've got a new addition into the team this morning. We've got Harry's just arrived. Good morning, Harry. Slowly dropping the pelvis back down towards the floor. And again, we're going to tilt the knees. So we're going to have our arms out a little bit wider. And we're going to tilt the knees over to the side. Now, keep the same gap between the knees and the feet as you can. Rock to the side. Keep the other shoulder blade back down to the ground, elbow down. Bring the legs back up, back into square. Turn, rock, roll. Try and keep the shoulders back, elbows back. You're good. Slowly pull back up. And again, rock, roll over to the side. Slowly pull back up and through. Three more here, really good. Two more, see if you can keep the same gap between the knees. So me going over to my left side on this side here, it's harder to keep the knees apart. It's really got to work. So again, that would be the point where we would use either a Dynaband over the thigh or trying to get a ball between our legs just to support and keep the same gap. Two more here. Good, good. Last one here. Good, good. Rock, roll, turn. And release. Rolling yourself over. Come back into standing. Very good. You're going to come up high. And here we're going to have our feet in the sitting bones, reaching down towards our toes all the way through. Draw down on your chest. Crown of our head down to the floor, chin down, nose down. Hang and hold. From here, take your arms, fold your elbows, put your elbows down to the ground. Our chin down on our chest, the crown of our head down to the floor. With the extension all the way through the back of your legs. Taking a deep breath. Sigh out a deep breath, pushing your elbows down towards the ground just gently, feeling a lengthening through the back of the legs. Push your knees back into extension. Slowly release the arms, coming back into extension of the arms, slowly pulling up through the body. Squeeze and rotate, lateral turn. Release, forward fold again, drop down. Chin down, nose down, looking down towards the ground. Forward your elbows again. Our last stretch here, nice deep breath in for 4. Slow exhale for 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unfold. Slowly pull back up. Release. Shake it out from here. Feel a little bit wider. Drop down. And stretch overhead. Release. Drop down again. Like the keys just close filters. And again, stretch up. And again, down 3. Good. Reach up. Push overhead. Back down. Drop down. Last one. And release. Shake it out. Well done. Really well trained today. Now, take your fingers, interlace. Rock them over. A bit of hokey cokey. And then go back the opposite way. Rock back the opposite way. Well done. Shake it out. Place your hands back to back. Rock them side to side. Get the carpals opened. Get the wrist extension and flexion here. Really good. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. And rest. Good, good. Shake it out. Well done. Really well trained today. Have a feel about where that affected you in your body. This is Harry. Good morning, Harry. How are you feeling? All good? You're going to wave? You're going to blow some kisses? Oh, we're going to get any kisses today for the camera? We're going to try. Cool. Okay, have a great day wherever you are, guys. Thank you so much for joining us there. And join us together at StrongerTogetherLifestyles.com. And we'll see you again for the next time. Well trained. And the broadcast there. Say wave goodbye. Bye.